Welcome to Innovate Salon Academy's YouTube channel. I'm here with 4 of our amazing aesthetic students, and let's get to know them a little better.
Hi everyone, I'm Ella. I'm 21 years old. I'm a student at Innovate Salon Academy in their aesthetics program. I started in April and I graduate in September.
Hi, I'm Juliana. I'm an aesthetic student for Innovate Salon. I'm 21. I started in April and I'm graduating September. My handle for Instagram is esthetics.byjules. You can follow me on my journey there, and thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kat. I'm 23. I am an Innovate Salon Academy aesthetic student. Love it here. I graduate in September, and my Instagram handle is Kat Patel Aesthetics if you would like to join me on my journey.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm 21. I'm an aesthetic student here at Innovate. I started in April and I graduate in September, and my Instagram is Luna May Skincare on Instagram.
My first question for you guys is, if your skincare kit could talk, what would it reveal about who you are right now? It doesn't have to be like your Innovate kit. It could be like what you guys have in your bathroom right now.
I feel like very OCD. Like I'm very particular in the order I go. So I'll follow the order and have my whole kit in that order and it won't move. I'm very OCD about things. So my, it'll be pre-cleanse, cleanse, exfoliant, scrub, all that stuff in order. But I use the Dermalogica kit because I really like the products from there, so.
Yeah, I actually never tried Dermalogica products before I came here and I really like them.
Really? What's in your bathroom right now?
What's the toner? Yeah, what is that? What's the actual name of it?
Multi-active toner?
Yeah, the multi-active toner. I also like the active moisturizer. They're both really hydrating.
So what's your skincare routine?
I cleanse, and then I'd usually do a serum, and then I do the toner and then moisturize.
Honestly, if my skincare could talk, it would probably yell at me for going in there at 11 p.m. every day and doing it super late at night, if I was being honest. It also would probably also say the same thing that Jules said, where I have to do everything in a very specific order. I think being here as well also contributed to that a little bit, because in my head every time I'm I have to do this step and then this step and then this step, it just the cycle repeats.
I love that. I love that.
I feel like if my skincare could talk, I think it would come from a little bit more of a holistic route. I went to that convention that we had when we first started, and I started really taking time and investing time into more nurturing skincare, more barrier repair rather than just skin resurfacing, totally taking off the first layer of your skin, which I do believe in chemical peels, I won't say that, but I do believe in the clarity that we use at Hand and Stone. I Brighten It, that's a really good product. Fix It is good for acne. But if my skincare could talk, I guess it would just say organic. Love that for you, girl.
All right, so what's a beauty myth or a social media trend you used to believe, and what woke you up from it?
I would say,
this is a good one.
I would say, don't trust the TikTok shop.
Literally though.
And then also not everything you see online is gonna work for you. There's a lot of things on TikTok or Instagram where people will promote things and, oh, this will make your skin so bright and nice and amazing. And then on secondhand, things are just not gonna work for you that will work for other people. So long story short, don't trust everything you see on the internet and go to an esthetician or a dermatologist, figure out what works for you.
So give me a specific trend that you saw that you guys are cringing at. You're what in the heck is this?
I have one that works for me but didn't work for other people.
Oh, okay, that's
so
good.
There's a lot of people were using the snail mucin on their face, which I love. It worked for me great, but I gave it to a couple other people and it didn't work for them because a lot of people don't know that it is related to dust mites. So if you're allergic to dust mites, it's not gonna work for you. If anything, it's gonna make your skin a lot worse. So that's a lot of people don't know that. But fun
Truth
fact.
bombs. Truth bombs at Innovate. I like it. So talk to me a little bit about charcoal masks.
So I have an esthetician friend, and she is always talking about how all kinds of charcoal masks are just very damaging to the skin unless it's more Mediterranean mud charcoal mask. It needs to be less abrasive, I guess. But there's also a lot of other products that you can just steer towards rather than charcoal. It's not the best, exfoliant or skincare product, to be honest. But
And you feel that kind of tore up your barrier?
Yeah, no, for sure, because I was using a $5 charcoal scrub.
So instead of that,
I was making micro tears in the skin.
What do you use now? Like if you could go back and be like, girl, what are we doing?
I believe that Clarity was still around during that time. Clarity's been around with Hand and Stone for a while, so I would probably just suggest to use their like lactic acid, like liquid exfoliant. I'm not a huge fan of like physical exfoliants. I do think they work like if you have like bigger pores and stuff like that, but like if you really want to target like larger pores, I think chemical exfoliants are normally better, at least for me.
Is there anything you guys like scroll on Instagram and you're
Pore
like,
strips.
what the hell are
Oh,
they doing?
pore strips.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Those things like barely work. It pulls out like a hair maybe, like that's it. Those things don't work. You need to like actually go and like go in there and like use the, what's it called? The BT ultrasonic, yes. That one actually gets in there and gets out all the pores and everything instead of a strip, because the strip doesn't do anything.
Got it.
The strips tend to leave behind a lot of stuff that you cannot see.
Yes.
What do we feel about pimple patches?
Love them.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
them.
They're great.
I'm not gonna lie.
It depends on the pimple patch though, I feel.
What's like the go-to brand that you guys are using right
Hero,
now?
I think.
Yeah, the Mighty Pet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mighty
Yeah, the Mighty
Patch.
Patch Hero. I think they were like one of the first to do it. That's why they probably like mastered it or whatever.
When was the moment you realized I'm actually really good at this?
I think I'm still getting there.
I feel like that is so honest. I love that.
Only because, so we've been in the classroom like ever since last week. So now we're at the point where we're working on friends and family this week, and then next week we finally start clients. So I think I can speak for all of us when we say like it's very nerve-wracking to have to work on new people. And I'm getting there, like, you know, I'm learning as I go, and we always have our instructors help us out, but it definitely is a learning curve.
It's a part of the
But
journey, right?
I think we all know like we can do it. It's not like I can't do this thing. It's more of a I'm nervous.
It's just that we have to get
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
it.
And
Because like we're used to like working on each other and like people in the school, but like when you get real people, it's like I'm like shaking. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna mess up. If they have allergic reaction, they don't know. They don't have an allergic reaction, you know? Like it's a lot of things that go into it. It's not just like, I'm gonna just do your face and rub your face. Like there's a lot more that goes into it, and you have to connect with the people as well. And if you don't connect, then it's just gonna be awkward.
Absolutely. And then you also have to remember like, all right, I'm gonna, you know, recommend a skincare regimen, because a big part of obviously you guys out into the field is gonna be selling retail as well.
I think that's the hardest part.
Yeah, knowing all the products too has been difficult.
Remembering the product, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
products.
there's a
There's a
lot.
lot of products here for sure. But I feel like that's gonna be super helpful when you guys leave here. You'll have a lot of different products under your belt. You'll still be able to pick up any product line knowing certain ingredients and be like, I know exactly like who I could utilize this on, who I can't, things like that. So I think that's a benefit too.
Cool.
Okay, what's something people totally misunderstand about being in beauty school that you wish they knew?
That's just about beauty. It's not just about beauty, it's about health too. Like there's a lot of factors that go into everything, because like let's say like we're doing a facial on somebody and they have like diabetes or something. We can't use certain products on them because they have diabetes. Like there's a lot of things that go into it, and we like look at your face and stuff, and we could tell if you don't drink a lot of water. Like you're dehydrated, babe. You're dehydrated. You need to drink water. But like there's a lot of health factors that go into facials and back facials and everything. And like if you have like a, what's it called, an implant, like metal or something, we can't use certain products on you either. Like there's a lot of things that go into it, not just beauty.
Also, a lot of people, when they hear the word beauty school, are under the impression of just like hair and makeup. So every time I explain to a lot of people like, oh, I'm in school for aesthetics, they're like, what is that? So I think honestly it's a really good thing, because you can educate people on what exactly aesthetics is, and it could, you know, lead people into new horizons and have them interested in new things. So I think that's one misconception about beauty school.
Yeah, but when I first started here, it was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I didn't want that to stop me from doing what I wanted to do. Transitioning into working on real clients is definitely nerve-wracking, but it's exciting, and it definitely helps build confidence, and it makes it easier to talk to people.
I feel like a misconception that like I get a lot is that a lot of people think cosmetology is aesthetics.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
Yeah.
oh, cosmetology is cosmetics, and they think of like makeup and skin that way, and I'm like, oh no,
Totally different.
totally different, babe. I mean, it includes it, but
Yeah, one thing I didn't know though is that the cosmetology like students do go for like an aesthetics kind of like, you know, class for like a week, but that's it, you know, and that you can't fit 5 months worth of stuff into like a week.
There's
you know?
110 hours in the cosmetology curriculum of aesthetics, essentially. But yeah, it's definitely a big difference. The Cosmo program is about 90% hair, where aesthetics is about 90% skin, right?
Cool.
Yeah, and I feel like it's kind of crazy that in New Jersey specifically that cosmetologists can teach it, but estheticians can't actually teach aesthetics.
The state of New Jersey is working on that.
And we can't also use like
they're
certain
working on
tools
it, though.
either, like that other states can. That's
Yes.
also,
Yeah.
So you can't learn lasers in the state of New Jersey as of right now. You have to go to Pennsylvania or New York. So tell me a little bit about how you guys are gonna market yourselves. Like you work at Hand and Stone, so they're obviously gonna market you a little bit, but are you guys working anywhere? How are you gonna start building your clientele?
I feel like it does really help working front desk though, like maybe getting in like on some kind of spot, even if you have to start at front desk. Just build up from there. You learn a lot of like sales experience too, which is like 50% of the battle.
Is there any in particular places you're looking to work?
I was probably gonna look at Hand and Stone or something.
me too.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking at, look, not you.
I don't know. I was gonna look around. I don't want to like put my eggs all in one basket.
I'm not mad at that. You know, you guys could even start somewhere part-time and then work somewhere else part-time, just to kind of get a feel for what you like.
It's also like there's so many different things we could do too. Like we could go into waxing, we could go into a Hand and Stone. There's so many other places we could go. So I'm gonna, look around and then find what fits best for me.
But yeah, there's so many different things you guys could do. And like, just because you work, at a particular place, doesn't mean you're there for forever. Like a lot of getting in this industry is building your clientele, and then ultimately, what's your end goal? Is it to open up a spa? Is it to open up a wax place? Is it to work for somebody else? There's so many different avenues you guys can get into. What do you guys, like, is there anything on this program that you're like, when we started this, I was like, oh, this is gonna be weird, but then you like fell in love with it? Like, did you guys like fall in love with waxing? Do you hate waxing?
I love waxing.
You love waxing?
I love waxing.
You
I'm
do?
like the wax girl.
What? Yes,
Yeah.
I love this.
Literally, like the other day, I was like waxing everybody. Like I just had to set it up, and I just
You're like, come in, babe, let's
yeah.
go. I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it. So tell me about brows and waxing. Does that make you nervous?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Eyebrows,
right?
yeah, terrified.
So just like a little face mapping and you're like, cool.
It's not even like the face mapping. It's like when you put the wax on, you don't want it to like go over too much or whatever. Like when you're like putting it on.
Do you have tips to share on how to not overdo that?
Don't put too much on the stick.
Girl, keep it thin.
Keep it real thin.
Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it. If you think it's a lot, it's a lot.
Yeah. Plus, like you can always go back with tweezers.
Yeah.
You
go.
can't.
You can't
You
ever
can't
just
put the
put
hair
the
back
hair
where it
back.
was.
So tell me a little bit about your biotherapeutics tools. Do you guys use those for every facial?
Not
every facial.
Not every facial.
Just if the people want it, like it's like an add-on.
I definitely
Ultrasonic.
enjoy using the BT Sonic for extractions. I did that today. I just feel like if you're, don't want to use your fingers or something else, it's definitely a great tool for, getting impacted pores out, like clearing pores out. Like I used that today, and it was super helpful. Definitely one I think if you're coming here for aesthetics, you should utilize in your kit.
I like that. What else should everybody utilize in their kit? Like what's your favorite thing in your kit?
Mine's also the spatula.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like everyone's
everybody
favorite,
uses
yeah.
it. Or the, what's it called?
With
one?
the
The
brush?
sponge. I can't remember what it's called.
The scrubber,
The scrubber. What is it called?
ultrasonic scrubber.
Ultrasonic scrubber, yeah.
Yeah, that's good too, because it helps get in your skin.
I kind of like the skin hydration detector or whatever it's called.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I feel like that's new. Like, not new, but like, I don't know. I feel like that's not something that they use at Hand and Stone. Like, I feel like that's something that could definitely make me stand out. Like, just showing before the service their hydration versus after the service and being like, oh, like, this is really the difference that this facial made for your skin. Like, you need to come back regularly to keep this up,
How do you guys like your iPads? Was that like something that helped you guys through your curriculum, or did you use the books more?
The iPad, I feel like we use a lot more than books. I mean, books are helpful, but like we use the iPad more because everything's online now. It's like everything's technology.
I was just gonna say it's also super helpful to have something on like a bigger screen, like you're not looking at your phone all the time. I think just for like eye strain too, and just overall, like it's super helpful. Even with like tests and Quizlets and stuff like that, or the Kahoot, like even studying, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, and I would say it's nice having everything in one place rather than having like a bunch of books to look through. It's nice having everything.
It's also super helpful for notes too. I'm a big note taker, so I'll take notes and share them with the class. But it's super easy to make them neat and organized, and there's a bunch of different tools on all these apps now. So like your notes
She's
can be
phenomenal
A+.
note
She
taker.
takes good notes.
Phenomenal.
I love that.
Helps out a lot.
Also like the demos that we do too, they're helpful.
Oh yeah, the
Definitely, yeah.
demos. That was
Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, when like the teacher or like someone from outside of school who's an esthetician or whatever, they come in and do a demo of what they're teaching us. Like, let's say it's like a waxing. They'll bring in somebody and then do the waxing demo on the person. And I feel like it's helpful because I feel like you can ask more questions as it's going on and it's more interactive. For me, like it's helpful, like, cause I like to see what's going on and I like
We're
to
all
do
a
it.
bit visual. Yeah.
Like I'm a visual learner, so like when hearing it, I'm like, okay. But like when I'm seeing it, I'm like, I got it down. I don't know.
Perfect. No, I think most of us kind of in this industry learn like that. What's been your favorite demo so far?
The chemical peel.
Was that Dermalogica that came in to do that?
It was our teacher, right?
Yeah, Miss Carlos did it.
So throughout your program, obviously your teacher does a ton of different demos for you, right? But like, who's been the best demo that you guys have had from outside Innovate?
We went to the learning.
Yeah, the Learning Loft?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, in the city?
Yeah, in Philly, yeah.
I love it. Oh, you guys went to Philly? Ooh,
We went there like twice, like our first week and then like last week or something.
amazing. How did you guys like that?
It was cool.
fun.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It was cool seeing the demo there.
Yeah, that was the
Seeing what
first
they
time
do.
we got to see the Pro Pen too, so that was definitely really cool to see.
So tell me your thoughts on the Pro Pen.
It was cool, like
Yeah.
interesting. When she was doing it on the girl, like I saw like a difference in her face
Yeah.
afterwards.
Like, it's crazy, right? I know, I'm a big fan of that. Cool. Where do you see yourself like in the next 2.5 months when you graduate?
I feel like I definitely see myself at Hand and Stone. I feel like it's okay to start like at like more of, you know, a corporation spa. Like I feel like I'm gonna kind of just build from there, build some clientele, and then at the end of the day, I think I really want to end up in Miami. I think
no,
I don't
we
think
all.
anybody's mad at that. No.
I lived in Miami for 6 months and I really honestly fell in love with skincare there too, because I was working at Hand and Stone. I've been working at Hand and Stone for so long, but I worked at South Miami, Hand and Stone. I feel like I definitely want to end up over there and hopefully I can do microneedling and, you know, things that we can't do here.
In Jersey, in good
Yeah.
old Jersey. I like it. Where do you see yourself?
I definitely want to be in a spa. I think right now I enjoy doing facials the most, so
Like if time or money wasn't an like object, like where would you take this?
I would love to start my own business in the future. I definitely am going to start out working for someone or
Just like get your experience up.
get my experience up, yeah. But that would be like a goal of mine, to start my own business.
I love that. Do you see yourself like starting like a spa? Or is it more like geared towards something else?
I would say a spa setting, yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything different that your spa would have that you don't currently see now in other spas?
I would just make my space like very like meditative and just like a calm, safe space, and
I love that vibe.
maybe incorporate like other services, have like yoga or like something
Yes.
like that in the spa. I think that would be cool.
Yes,
Like all things that I love.
I would go.
I'll let you know.
I love it. Thank you. All right, so you started here wanting to do lashes. So you were like, let's get the license. So I'm legally able to do lashes. Phenomenal. So what's your main goal like going forward? Are you looking to open up a lash bar?
Well, actually, I wanted to go into a med spa, but now that I like gotten to like know everything and learn everything, me and my best friend actually been talking, and we want to start our own business. Like not right after we get out, but like maybe like a year or two after, because she does nails and I do skin, so it'd be perfect. And she has a friend who does hair, so we're thinking about starting like a business, like
I love that.
a little salon thing. So
I love it.
those are
I
my
love it.
plans. Hopefully it'll work out. I'm
That's
praying it
fantastic.
does.
Listen, you throw it out in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's it. You throw it out
I'm
there.
manifesting.
That's it. I love it. And what about you?
So my end goal is kind of similar to Kat's, where so I have a family member who lives in LA who's always like, oh, come move out here. And I know like LA is like probably one of the greatest places to go for a job in skincare. I mean,
The
there's
hub
so
of
much,
self-care.
yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
like innovative stuff, like some of the best estheticians you can probably buy there. So I'm definitely interested in doing that. I even had a talk with my instructor about transferring my license over there.
Awesome.
I don't have like any specific goal right now. I'm kind of going with the flow. I'm trying to figure out what works best for me and where I fit in with all of this, like what my main goal is going to be. But I'm definitely hoping to figure that out.
You can work on celebrities.
Yeah. I work on
You will. You'll
celebrities.
definitely figure it out. Like, you're only halfway through the program, not
Yeah.
even yet. You know, so you have time to figure it
I'm
out.
also like very much an overthinker. So like every time I think too much about something, it starts to freak me out a little bit. So like right now I'm taking it day by day. I'm gonna figure it out.
I like it. Do a little yoga.
Yeah, I'll
You
come
know,
to Sarah's.
zen it out.
Yeah.
Her whole aesthetic of her spa would be immaculate. Her whole aesthetic is immaculate already. Like, she's very like desert, like kind of
Earthy.
like nudes, earthy vibes. Like, I feel like that would be so nice.
I love this. So tell me really quick before I wrap it up, like tell me about, I guess, the friendships you guys have created here. Do you think you guys are going to chat after you graduate? Like, are you still going to stay in touch?
Oh, 100%.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Definitely. I feel like
Awesome.
when I first started here, I was kind of nervous because I was on my own, which is normal, but I was nervous that I wasn't like gonna meet anyone or like click with anyone, and then I met all of them, and
It was
I got
definitely
along with them
rocky
really
in the
well.
beginning.
Definitely,
Definitely.
yeah. You're
Like,
kind of just like
nerves are
completely on
high.
your own, yeah.
I think it's just new environment, new people, you're doing new things. I think there's a lot of, it's very nerve-wracking in the beginning. But then when you find like a group of people who you really vibe with, like it makes it a lot easier and a lot more fun.
I would just tell people to be more open. Like,
Do you guys think you have like a happy class?
I think so, yeah.
yeah. Yes.
I think for like us, like we're all just like learning and growing together, and it definitely helps me feel like more confident knowing that like I'm not alone in how I'm feeling, because we're all just like learning together.
I'm so proud of all of you that you like took the leap of faith in yourselves to actually come to school here. So first and foremost, thank you for that. You're freaking awesome.
Thank you for
Go
having
team.
us.
But I love to just like hear you guys chat about your experiences so far. What was one of the funniest experiences you had here?
When Ella dropped wax on my face.
Wait,
I
what?
dropped, okay, we were learning waxing, and it was like the first week, and I dipped it in the thing, and I wasn't twisting it, and I was like, yeah, let's just go. And it dripped like right on the corner of her eye.
Yeah.
New school
Super close.
blooper.
I forgot about that.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
do. I had to wax it off her face because she knew what.
It was fine, but like
And there's the learning curve we're talking about.
Yeah.
we all practiced on each other for the first time, so we're kind of like prepared. Like,
I think going into this, like, I originally wasn't expecting to make friends. I was kind of just like, okay, I'm coming here to get my esthetician license. Hand and Stone is gonna support me, like, you know, along that journey. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm not really worried about it. But then I kind of like came in, and I think I was like one of the last people in the class on the first day. I was still on time, but like I came in like one of the last people. I sat next to Ella, and we kind of just got to talking, and then everybody kind of came in, and everybody just kind of became friends. And I feel like from there, it just is really helpful, just having some people to have your back, and you know, just always having like self-care buddies.
Yeah.
Like
Awesome.
some self-care buddies.
Tell me about your educator.
Oh, Miss
I love Miss Carlissa.
Queen.
We love her.
She's a vibe.
best,
She's a whole
yeah.
It's the best, yeah.
She just makes us feel like super comfortable and like confident in what we're doing, and like lets us know that like we're not alone in it, and she helps us like transition, and she just makes it less scary and nerve-wracking.
I love
She's
that.
not like overpowering like some teachers. Like some teachers in high school had like this like complex of I'm your teacher, you're gonna do it this way, and like it was like Miss Carlissa, love her. She's a queen diva, love her, icon.
She feels like a
She
friend.
is-
Icon.
She's amazing.
the moment.
She teaches like perfectly at the right space, and she'll slow down if you tell her to slow down, speed up if you tell her to speed up. She'll if you ask her a million questions, she'll answer a million like questions. Like she's very like similar to my own mother. That's why I love her.
She's just funny. Like she's so
very
funny to
That
be
too,
around.
yeah.
Her
Yes.
aura is just
She's
like
And you could tell that like she really genuinely cares about us. And even like outside of school, like she'll be there for you if you need it, which is like really helpful.
And she's always like checking on people. Like sometimes like I'll just sit there like quietly, like I'm just tired, and she'll come check on like, are you okay? Like I just feel like your vibe's off. I'm like, I'm just tired. She's like, okay, just checking up.
I love the Innovate team. We're super blessed that we have
Her
such
and Miss
like
Julia.
an awesome.
I feel really lucky that like we're with Miss Carlosa.
Aw, I love that. Yeah, she's a vibe. I love her. So like, all right, last question. Let's wrap it up. If your high school self could see you now,
I feel like they'd be proud.
Yeah, definitely. Because I don't think that like I'd expect myself to.
Because I didn't have no idea what the hell I was doing in high school.
I didn't know what I wanted to do either. Yeah. So I think I'd be proud that I like figured out where to go and that like I have like found where my interest is.
Yeah, because I feel like I specifically was doing something that my parents wanted me to do. And I was like doing physical therapy, and I did go to like a health and fitness class for like I became a personal trainer at a vocational school. And not that I didn't want to do that, I was just trying to like more get into it because I was going to do physical therapy and I thought that would be helpful. I do love health and fitness. This is a part of like the health realm, but I feel like I definitely would look at myself now if I was in high school and be like, wow, like you actually did that. You figured out what you wanted to do and what you have a passion for.
I would agree with what Kat said. I think, especially when you're younger, it's really hard to figure out what you want to do. I know in high school I had this like, all my friends were like, oh, I'm gonna go to school to be a lawyer, and I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a teacher. And I feel like I never really figured it out until now. And I think my high school self would just be really proud of myself, especially for stepping out of my comfort zone so much.
what made you guys say yes to Innovate? Like, what made you be like, I'm going there?
I know I personally looked at a different school, and that just was not the right fit for me at all. I knew it like in the first 10 minutes of taking the tour. And then I came here and I could just tell immediately that it was I just felt a lot more welcome here and that it was just a better fit for me overall.
Yeah, I feel like when I went on my tour, immediately after I like knew that like I wanted to go here, and I agree, it felt like super welcoming. And you took me on my tour, and like you made me want to come here.
I love you. You're so cute.
I actually had one of the teachers, I think it was Miss Alyssa, I don't know if she remembers, but she came into Wawa and I was working there and she was wearing this scrub or whatever, and I was asking her about the school, and I don't know, she just seemed chill. So I was like, so then I looked it up, and then a year later I came here and my friend Steven came here, so I was like, it gotta be.
Yeah, it just made me like super excited. Like after going on the tour, like made me excited to want to start.
I love that. All right, that wraps up our Esthetician podcast. So thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.